John is my
All right,
John's
we're going
mic
live.
is.
We're going live. We're live.
What's up, YouTube?
Ooh, what the heck? I go live and I'm the only one on video now.
What's up, YouTube?
All right. I mean, I think and we'll start the introduction and then hand over to Mr. Moderator Kevin.
Can you guys hear? Actually, on YouTube.
I can hear you loud and clear.
No, on
I mean,
YouTube.
I'm not on. I don't know. I'm not loading any YouTube. You gotta introduce our new moderator and share the news of departure of our previous host.
And
No,
all the
no,
sound is working on YouTube.
no sound.
There is sound.
Oh, there is sound. Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
All right, welcome to Audio Discourse. I don't know what episode we're on. We got a couple special
Sure.
guests today. We also have to announce, unfortunately, the departure of our normal host, Rush. He decided to buy speakers and quit audio. So that's one of the
This
things.
is not a
that-
joke.
So one of the things that we've been all joking about, he actually did. But today we got a couple, actually 2 to 3 special guests today. First one is Kevin, also known as Valencia on Discord. And we got John Park on the top corner drinking. And we got FC Construct, who is missing in action right now, making bubble tea. So, what do you guys want to talk about? Who wants to start?
What's up, YouTube? Come to the Singapore show.
So, Kevin, tell us about yourself. Who are you?
Evan. Everyone knows I am the UMS currently. Until I find something new to chill about, I will be chilling Mest. Mest is better than VX. So Rush is gone, I'm the new show.
I quit too. I quit right now.
I'm kidding. I've been around probably a year plus actively, I guess. Just being around servers, trying a lot of different sci-fi and stuff. So how I got really started and active was that we're in Singapore. A lot of the mid-tier sci-fi, mid to high-tier sci-fi does not really get any distributorship in Singapore. A lot of people actually have to buy blindly. They do not know what they're getting into until they actually get the IEM. I'm trying to I was trying to avoid kind of blind by regret. So I quite a lot of sci-fi, and then I let people demo it. After that, I sell it away. Shit.
So you're saying it's a community service that you're doing to the Singapore Tri-Fi lovers.
Yes, correct. More as a hobby, but not so much now. Ever since that, I've been selling away all my stuff, and UM started paying me.
Can you hear me?
So great community service by Calvin for the last 1 year. Thank you for your service.
Thank you. Now UM is paying me for my service. Yes, brought to you by Music Tech. Not really.
How did you guys?
It's
Did
like
you guys?
Rush, but
So
like
you
UM
guys have
version.
actually met, right, in Singapore?
Yeah, I just met Kevin earlier this afternoon to measure sample
PP.
2 of Legacy 5 and sample 2 of Universal MEST.
I have to sort of meet Ken every week to refuel on my MM immunity. I'll get banned from the server for all my shit talking.
It doesn't work that way.
And Korn, I've met him a few times. I think the first time I met Korn, he was actually the cause of my problems. So
In what way? What?
is
I
that
don't
is it too
understand.
early to say that?
Too early.
That
What
topic
do
for
you mean?
later.
We'll
I
get
think
back
we'll
to
save
that.
it for later. Yeah.
Yes, let's get back to that.
Oh, I understand. Right.
How about we talk about JP at top? Hey JP, is your mic working now? Of course, he cuts out right when I say it.
Hey, am I working? Am I
you're loud
on?
now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
great.
on.
You're
Oh.
much louder than just now.
God.
Finally.
I don't know. Safari is not working on my MacBook. All right.
So, who are you? Where are you from? What do you like?
I'm JP. I'm John. Wheaton's my undergrad school. Weapon right here. I'm from San Diego, California. I'm doing my
Oh,
grad
we can't
school.
hear him again.
I can hear him.
It's only you,
Can you not hear me?
Kevin. You
Yeah, it's
can't
pretty
hear.
clear. It's pretty clear. It's fine.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Just continue,
All
man.
right. I'm doing my PhD in Korea right now. That's who I am.
What's your
Dr. John.
yeah, Dr. John Park. What's your favorite IEMs, and how'd you get into it? Are you wearing them?
No, okay. My favorite IEM. It's gonna be Viento, CIM Viento B. Yeah, CIM Viento Bs.
That's it?
Is the edition paying you?
Yeah, this edition for you.
No, I wish they would, but they haven't paid me yet. I paid them.
Yet. I like
Didn't-
how you use the word yet. You know?
Didn't you say the Violet was God?
Violet was good, but I couldn't really tell
You
because
didn't
I
say
had
it
to
was
like.
good. You said it was God.
Yeah, but I was holding it because it was somebody else's. It was Estrox's CIM, so he lent me it, and I was holding it in my ears. So I mean, it was good when I was holding it in my ear, but I can't really tell what it actually sounds like. So, but it was good. But Viento Beast CIM, the best out there. Thanks to the edition.
We have a
Put
few
like a
edition fans
head clamp
here.
on your head, you know, to really
What's
those
that? What's that
IEMs
part?
in. Put a head clamp. Like to squeeze your IEMs in.
Oh. I never actually
I mean,
anyone
there-
else's
I'm just
CIMs
kidding.
before.
I'm just kidding.
Do you want some to damage his precious ear canals? No, don't do that to him.
So,
Well, we have more than one Viento lover here, yes, and yeah,
Yes.
next.
Viento is probably my, oh man, probably my second favorite now.
Ooh,
What's your first?
Oh,
Right here, this right here, maybe. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's kind of blurry. Oh, there we go. This is the custom mest. So
oh yeah,
I'm actually I got the universal now, and I got the custom. So I'm going to be doing
Why do you have the universals as well?
well, I'm borrowing this. This is actually Tyler or Darfpool's universal. So I'm going to be doing maybe a live review this week. Maybe we'll see. And then also a written review.
Meanwhile, I'm still waiting for UM to respond to me for the last few weeks. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, some of us have two mess.
Well, I mean, we have the UM salesman here, so we can just get him to bug him.
Yeah, life is very different when you're paid by UM, you know.
Yeah. All right.
So, Ken, are we okay to discuss about your unhappiness with UM?
We can talk about whatever you want. Whatever you want to ask.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm just waiting for UM to respond. That's all. They didn't respond to my email, my last email, or rather Anne's last email.
In case I think everyone who don't know, Ken has special edition UMs
Oh, yeah.
supposedly exclusive to Japanese version.
Well, it's not the Japanese version; it's the normal American version. I just got the all black version.
Yeah, you
I
have the
supposed to be
international
exclusive,
edition with the Japan colors.
Yeah.
which is supposed to be exclusive.
Yeah, discrimination. I don't stand for this.
So what
Like,
happened
did
was
you take lives matter or something?
so what happened was they were making me the custom, and then Leo, who's like their international rep, he he's like, hey, do you want red or blue? And I'm like, can I get one red and one blue, like Critical has? And then within 10 minutes of me saying I want red and blue, he's like, oh, actually, they made you all black. And I was like, did they make me the Japanese version or something? And then, but it is the normal American version. I don't know if you can, it might be kind of hard to see, but there's only one vent port here. So that's an indicator, and I think I don't know if you actually can even see that from this far away, but there's only three boreholes on the nozzle.
And meanwhile, I requested for black and I got no, so yeah.
So did I. I requested for black and I got a no.
Yeah, but that was before.
Yeah.
I think
I'm the shoe.
that was before that they. I think that was before he even knew, because he didn't ask me about black either.
And I might be busting a bubble, but someone else is getting a black as well.
Oh, Kevin sounds really sad when he said.
Someone
Yeah,
else.
you can get a black one.
He's feeling sad for me, because like I requested for black, I got a no. I'm like, okay, sure. And after that, they didn't reply my email. After all, I'm like, okay, so guess I'm not buying a new mess because
Maybe he's
there's
scared
no
of
response.
He's scared of your penciling.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You are infamous around the parts.
Okay, so I guess
I have no power. I have no power
Let's chilling
outside
for a
that.
while. Maybe let's go to AP since he's our guest here and he's just sitting there drinking his whiskey. AP, heard some stuff
Yes.
going on with repairs.
Sorry?
Repairs. AP years, if you want to be exact.
What about it?
What's going on? Are you know your talent, which are really good? Is there something in the works that we should be looking out for? Your own brand, maybe?
I'm working on some stuff, but I mean, honestly, it's pretty hard work. I gotta give credits to the manufacturers. It's pretty hard work, especially try to get the driver polarities right so that they work the way that I want them to work. So we'll see.
So is that something in the near future or?
Yeah, hopefully. I'm still waiting on parts. Especially with customs, it's kind of a bit issues, but.
Fellow Korean KW, he's rich.
Sorry?
KW, your fellow countryman, rich. Get him to buy you parts.
You're breaking out. I can't hear.
Oh, I said KW, your fellow Korean, he's
Yeah.
rich. Should get him to buy you parts.
Is he?
No, I bought the parts. I bought the parts. I'm just waiting for the
Get him to buy
customs
you
to
more
clear it.
parts.
Yeah, I bought some more parts. Waiting for customs to clear it. We'll see.
So how did you start
Kevin,
designing your own stuff?
Kevin, he's trying to tell you that he has more than enough money coming in to buy parts, so it's fine. You don't have to worry about that. That's why he's trying to tell you,
Yeah, I'm sorry. My peasant brain don't understand that.
So GP, how did you start? I mean, you're like you're not an electrical engineer or anything. How did you start doing all of this?
I don't know. I made some like target curves based off of like stuff that I thought, or people said would sounded good.
Is it?
And then I was trying to figure out.
V5.
Sorry?
Is it as good as Torque V5?
I forgot what Torque V5 looks like.
It's
He had the latest one is
Ben.
V6, right?
I'm kicking you from server.
No. I know V6. I just forgot V5. V5 was the one with the
There's a
200
V6
hertz.
There's a V6
But it's not V6. I'm so sad now.
No. Don't be like that.
It's alright. It's just jokes.
Anyways, I was trying to like figure out. Okay, I kind of got a curve, and I was trying to see. Okay, like, what about the drivers? Like, how do the drivers work? Like, what are their independent like frequency responses? And how do they fit together? And then I was trying to like study just on my own, like going through YouTube and going through just articles online, like how to design a crossover. For it was mostly for speakers, and then I saw there are softwares that you can use to simulate speaker crossovers. And then these crossover simulators, they use the FRD, the frequency response files, and also the impedance files to basically you can like adjust how each speaker would theoretically sound depending on the crossover values that you put in. But then there weren't any these files, the FRD and ZMA files for balanced armatures. So I was looking around, and then I realized there's a way you can make them. So I made the files for basically all of the balanced armatures that are out there, that are commercially available. And then I started playing around, and it's kind of how I came out to be. There's still a lot to learn, especially I recently started playing with physical drivers, and it's a lot more complicated than the simulations that I played with. The simulations are still pretty accurate, but the way that the drivers work together, and especially with acoustic phase, it differs a lot. So still, there's a lot for me to learn still out there. So it's a learning curve for me. Yeah.
There you have it, everyone. You don't need to go to school. All you need is YouTube and Google.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, JP is a genius, right? His PhD is
Yeah.
Dr. John for a reason.
No, not yet.
Okay, so
I like how
guess
you use the word.
since we're on
Yeah.
JP, and then still about 5 minutes before I can shield the mess again. How do you find the new audio lineup? I mean, put a lot of I guess chatter around the Monarch, the Clairvoyance, and now maybe the Legacy 5. Which one is your favorite? The three.
Monarch's always been my favorite. I don't think I can reveal too much because that'll hurt sales, but Monarch's always been my favorite.
Or
Yeah.
the L5, is it a B2 killer?
Here's the L5.
Don't ask me that. First of all, I've actually never heard B2 because I've never gotten my hands on it.
Wow.
Okay, then
Actually, so
your
I
answer
actually
is
can't
not
say.
valid. Yeah.
Stuff like
Those who
B2
have-
is too mediocre for you, right? So you don't bother, right? Jump up.
So have I think N does right. N has the B2s, N has the L5s.
Yeah, I have both. The B2 I loaned out to Tyler. I traded him the B2 for the Mest. So, they are.
That's a
What
nice
a good
trade.
deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, great deal.
Yep, I'm keeping this. By the way, Tyler's on the chat. The B2 is a little different sounding. I mean, I know that they're similarly priced, but they are not even remotely. Well, yeah, they're not really remotely the same sounding at all. I mean,
Okay, then maybe a mini Rudy review. I guess we can talk about the things that most people are concerned about. Maybe it's the vocals, the mid-range, the bass, and then the sound stage. Which one do you think is better and why?
oh, you want me to do a review? Well, first off, I think if you are comparing the B2 and the L5, you probably don't know what you want. So I'm sorry, but the
Maybe
So-
$300 is all the person has.
I know.
I'm not rushed. I won't say don't be poor.
Well, yeah, don't be poor.
Like all the power to you. You only got $300.
Yeah, if you were gonna get, so they're different. One, the B2 is more, I guess, bright neutral sounding, and so the bass is gonna be a lot lower than the L5. It's gonna be a little bit more resolving, a lot more forward vocals in the female vocals, brighter sound. The L5 is, to me, it's a pretty dark sounding IEM. It's got kind of a heavy bass emphasis. Bass is a little bit slower, but a lot more punchier. The treble's a lot more assessed, like significantly more assessed. So it's more of a warm, pleasant tuning to me. And then the mid range is a lot thicker, and the blessing too is much leaner. So yeah, they don't really sound. They're like almost polar opposites in a way. So if you want like a heavy thicker sound, warmer, wetter sound, and I think the L5 is a good choice. And then if you want the more of a neutral reference sound, Blessing 2 is a little bit better.
Okay, what about Ken? I know Ken has heard both as well. It doesn't matter because he hasn't heard the L5.
I had the L5. I was very pleasantly surprised. Like, it's better than I thought. Well, it's it's a little dark, like what N said, but I think for what it's for, I think it's to compete against the Mangrate T and those thereabouts kind of pricing. Mangrate T or something.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah, I mean like
Yeah, so I think it's done a great job, in beating all those in that range. And for not being a hybrid. Like, wait, it's a hybrid, right?
Hybrid
Oh,
is
is it?
hybrid. Yeah.
Oh, it's a hybrid.
One.
Okay, yeah. So it's the exact same. Yeah, it does better for all those. Against Blessing 2, I'll say Blessing 2 is a lot more technical. Well, a lot probably contributed by the treble. But I think the main issue is for B2 is pretty much shouty and no bass for a hybrid as compared to the L5. So if you want all the technicalities, yeah, okay, this is B2. But if you want something fun, that beats the rest of the previous competition in that range, is the L5.
Okay, so do you think it's a good buy for $250?
I don't gauge good buys that way. $250.
I think it's priced correctly at 250.
It's okay. It's okay. Like, I mean, when it's that whole range, there's always the problem is always trying to beat the ER2 XR, right? And
But that's
and
basically
when you
a rape.
no EX2 X. Oh, you mean physically? Okay.
Physically.
Yeah. So Oxygen exists. Oxygen is more
It's
expensive.
$300. It's 1DD.
Well, but Oxygen is better. So like,
You can get it to fit. Fully.
yeah, yeah. But for like I mentioned, for the price, the previous competition, T and stuff.
Say yes.
This is a
I'd say
better
yes.
T. I like this surprisingly more than the rest.
Great, Kendall, Gillian Hole.
I don't place value because like I think value is very subjective, and to me I don't think anything below my bespoke or not it's not worth anything to me, so they're pretty much worthless. So
Talk about your bespoke when no one can get it.
especially because I'm at a point that everything else is not good enough, so that's why I say like
Hey,
value
Math is good
you're not
enough.
That's like the problem with this hobby, or actually any hobby. Once you start going up the chain, your standards increase.
Which is why I think it's hard to quit Go, because you keep trying to look for the I guess
The next
the next step in what you want. I'm curious as to how Pawn can quit.
Oh, that's why JP is no longer buying stuff after his Viento, right? He's making something,
He's just making
But he's still looking. He's still in the audio game. But what about
Yeah,
Pawn?
he is, but he's making stuff.
I'm out.
You're making
Pawn,
stuff, right?
how do you quit? Why
I'm
aren't you looking for
fully
the
out.
next one? Hey.
Sorry?
Hey.
Sorry?
I mean, why? Like, usually people get their end game, and then they start looking for the next end game.
Well, I mean, based on the number of stuff I've tried, I guess it's not really worth chasing the dragon. But I mean,
QDC Blue Dragon, did you chase that?
no, as in no, but no, but like sound can only, I guess, it's currently limited to like the current technology today. So I'm looking for something that's, I guess, unrealistic. Yeah, and I guess it's not really worth chasing the Dragon expansion, I could just, I mean, nowadays you have like solid options. Like you could pay $200, you could get the ER2 XR and really be done with it. So I mean, for me, is I choose to put more money into my other hobbies as well. So I'm not like quitting spending money or whatever. It's just that my priorities have changed. I'm starting to put more money into other hobbies, and I'm dialing back my purchases on audio.
Which is like boots, right? Is it? And said a few hours ago you can talk about boots.
Kevin.
Yes.
Con is trying to say he has a life out there outside audio, unlike other people. So
Talking
he
about
doesn't need
us.
to spend. Yeah, probably he doesn't have to spend that much because there's a lot of other things he can deal with. Not like others, who only has audio. So that's what I'm trying to say, right, Con? Are you?
He just wants to buy new shoes.
I guess you can say that. For a while when I thought I reached my end game, what I actually delved into was more on the TWS side, Bluetooth True Wireless shenanigans that's up and coming. I think Tyler just posted something in the Discord about the Grados. So coming up with new TWS. What are some of the TWSs you guys have tried? Which ones do you think are good? Or are they all trash? I think I know Ken and I tried something this afternoon and it was trash.
It's more fun, Kevin. It's more fun to talk about trash TWS. It's so funny, It's so funny. It's so funny to talk about them.
Have you guys heard any good ones?
Right here.
Right here. What?
CCDs. Galaxy Buds.
Serious?
Yeah. Galaxy
I
Buds are awesome.
cancelled. N400 is the new hype.
I haven't tried those yet. Have you tried them? Are they actually better than Galaxy Buds?
I haven't tried them yet. I'm just memeing,
Oh. I know Kryn said they are.
JP has that Bluetooth adapter to IEM, so does that even?
It looks like
is
a
that true to
pure
the
audio,
sound?
Are we
The
showing
IEM looks like a
TRN
pure audio,
too?
right?
Yeah, that's an L5. I think that's an L5.
Yeah.
It's an L5, right? I was right.
What?
Is that a TRN to an L5?
I
Yeah.
guess.
The thing I'm worried
perfect.
about is that give enough power.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Perfect. Oh, I guess that's one way to go about it. But can you want to tell them about the Apollo today? The Apollo Bolt?
Oh wow, fabulous. Wow.
Is there a way to
I-
show the graph?
I should send a graph to Ann so that he can share it. Give me a minute. You can continue.
Which one?
Let me find a graph to
Smart?
send.
It's called Tron Smart Apollo Bolt.
What is it?
Yeah,
The
let
true
me send it
wireless.
to you and you can
ANC.
share it.
Or
Yes, like a huge sub bass like boost.
it's about 100
Like
bucks.
Raycons? Like
Right there?
Raycons?
No, it's like because like 30 bass, but this one looks cleaner, much cleaner.
It's a Raycon level of meme. Yeah. ISANC.
I think Raycon is worse, but this is funny. Funny is the word.
By the way, this is the best true wireless right here. And I'm surprised JP hasn't done this yet. If he has or not, I don't know. But Viento with
Mine doesn't fit in my case.
Oh, that's the addition.
because you're using a TRN.
Yeah, this case is so shallow. It barely fits. My CIMs wouldn't fit in here.
I was able to put the mest in here, the custom mest. It just doesn't. It closes at like at a weird angle, but it closes.
Is it attached to now? Is it a Dunu?
What was that?
You have attached to it. Is it a Dunu or?
This is the Shure. I don't know what it's called. It's the True Wireless Shure.
The recalled ones.
I mean, what IEMs do you have attached to it?
Oh, this is the Viento.
Oh.
See, when it closes.
Yeah,
I send you the
got the-
graphs. Post it on YouTube.
On YouTube? Oh.
Whatever. I mean, like show the audience, man. It's fantastic. This is what we tried, and we're just laughing. Me and Kevin were just laughing all the way. Like fabulous.
What the heck is this?
Great entertainment. To know how bad things are, it's just hilarious. It's just great entertainment
I
value.
guess this is perfect for Michael Bay movies.
Wow, there's no mids at all, huh?
What myths?
13.
But is the bass good though? Yeah, it is.
Oh,
No shit, no.
Man.
Is it
I
a single DD?
yes.
don't know. Should
I
be.
think so. Yeah. We don't actually know. It was so hard to
What?
pair, and thing is you can't reset the TWS. So the only way to get it to unpair is to turn off the Bluetooth on your phone.
You know what's
Use
the
another
most
phone to
amazing
pair it.
thing?
Yeah.
You know what's the most amazing thing? It has ANC.
Whoa, what?
Yeah, it's like
$100. That's crazy.
100, around $100 USD plus a bit, 120 at most. You
Oh.
know,
Is the ANC even good or is it like garbage?
It's actually pretty decent.
no, it's working. It's working. That's really really great accomplishment right there.
Hmm.
If you want something for $100 with ANC and has really, I mean, a lot of bass, then there you go.
No. Hey. It's like buying earplugs, but these are active earplugs, right? Awesome, isn't it?
$100, yeah. If you are not listening to music,
Yeah, just put it on and
Like ANC
read
and that's
read a
it.
book on the train.
so is Struck coming back?
What was
No, I think he's busy and housemate is cooking too loudly, so he can't come online. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
So-
where did he go? He got too shy.
Well, I mean, his last words is go ahead without me. Housemate cooking very loud.
So,
That is a
And
good
and
segue.
Con
Yeah.
asked if she's hot.
Don't expose me like that. Oh my god.
wow.
What the fuck?
What makes you think it's a girl?
He's chat enough, you know.
So, if you guys don't know who FC Construct is, he's a reviewer who started up on Reddit. He's made a few reviews on Audio Discourse, and then he actually just posted his first YouTube video on the TRN hackers, which I have here, and that was posted I think yesterday. So you guys can check out that review.
And subscribe.
It's not me, by the way. That is definitely not me talking in that video. For those that are confused.
Yeah, someone commented. I'm not sure who.
I know. I can't believe someone confused me for him.
Very different voice though.
The reviewers are actually the same person.
So,
Well, I mean, if you hang out around the servers long enough, you'll know that I'm actually Quinn and Quinn is actually Talk and Talk is actually Linneo.
what was that?
Wow. What?
Oh yeah, and I'm also Andrew and Leo as well.
Oh yeah. Well, you're definitely Leo. I know that. I guess you're Andrew now too.
Low 4 S1.
Yeah. How is that?
It's actually not bad. I mean, I can't see anything bad since I got it for free.
So are they sending
I mean-
you the stuff so that you can go and share it with other people?
I guess that's part of the plan now.
Did they not carry Lotu
You.
in Singapore?
I guess they sent it to me as more of a since you shield the mess so hard and we get a ton of sales from it, maybe you can help us shield the load and then we get a ton of sales from that as well. But I haven't been up to that. I haven't been using it a lot, but you do get sort of the low to house sound with that. I think it's not bad. It's quite fun to play around with it. There's quite a lot of filters and EQs you can play around. It's pretty powerful, I think. Other than that, I don't really have too much of a use case for it because I have a dep. I'll be shilling the hell out of it.
I want to try the what's it called? The 6000, PAW 6000.
Oh, the S1 is a mini 6000. And
it? Well, I want.
I mean, it's
wanna...
not the same, of course.
The Mini 6000, just without the, I guess, qualities. Yeah.
I think if
Have you
the
guys tried the LPGT yet?
Don't have the amount of
Pongo
money to
Touch.
try it.
That's
I don't like
expensive.
that. I don't like LPGT. I don't like.
I don't
like
try
that.
anything that doesn't have Android.
I'm trying to actually.
You need to
consider
upgrade
getting
your player, man. Like Rush is and Rush is shitting on a field player, man.
I don't care. I like my Spotify. I don't have money to buy music.
He's saying you can buy any other and Android, but not Fio.
What's wrong with the M11 Pro? It's perfectly
Wait, do
good.
you have the M11 or the Pro?
I had both.
Oh, the 11
The
sucks.
The M9, the M11, the M11 Pro.
Oh, yeah, the M9 sucks.
I have the M15. It's really laggy, yes, it is.
Yeah.
M11 Pro was okay. I sold it for a while. Someone sent it to me by mistake.
So you got it for free?
Oh, I ordered something else. I think I got 6 M11s and 6 FH7s. I didn't pay for, but I just sold them and then just like I just
So
them whatever I
do you
sold it
actually,
for.
Yeah, I remember.
do you actually buy anything?
No, he was distributing. I remember on
All my stuff I bought it. The
HPP's.
only thing I got for free was the mess.
No, I remember on
This one.
HPP's server you were.
Pay for my shit. The first Universal Mess I bought it with my own money. I found that it was good. It's the first ever IEM I actually considered going customs. I'm not a firm believer of customs because, well, resale value. I think nothing is perfect. I will never find my perfect IEM, so I think once I get bored of it, I'll sell it. But the mess is something that really made me consider going for customs.
Yeah, I think we are in literally the most custom-centric group right here. I have 4 customs now. I think Korn has like 20.
Oh wait, you have more customs than Con now?
No, I only have like 5. Is it 5?
Yeah, you only have like
Still not more
5.
icon.
I stopped counting, like, seriously.
He's not counting after 5. Like, I only have 5. Only 5. And N was like, oh, I have 4.
JP
you
have
guys
any
need to catch up.
customs?
Yeah, it's Viento B, right?
Is that the only one?
I make my own customs now.
Oh,
Yeah.
True chat.
Wait, have you started making shells too?
Oh, funny story. So yeah, today I tried making my CIM shells because I got my earmuffs done again. Customs now. But I need a little bit of time to get it worked out.
Man, I want to try it one day, but it seems like a lot of work.
Yeah, you need a lot of materials to get it working. I need a little bit of time to get it worked out.
Is Ken talking to somebody, or is it he talking to us? I'm confused.
No, I wasn't talking.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. My Discord, I can't hear John on Discord. I can't hear GP on Discord. So I actually have to turn on YouTube to hear him. There's some delay there. So I'm
Oh,
gonna quiet for a little bit.
Okay, that's what we're hearing.
I
Okay.
serious.
I'm serious. I'm not kidding. I'm serious.
I think you're
So
gonna
janky.
Kevin's gonna get fired after this show.
Oh my! Wasn't even hired. You hired me for customer satisfaction, and the only person I satisfied was you.
Yep.
Hey, you're on trial. You need to please Anne so that he will give you the AD team tag, after the podcast.
Yeah.
He seemed plenty of time. I mean, like off mic. It's mic.
You need a mic too, yeah.
I do. Yeah. Is it sponsored? That's it.
You need a MacBook. That's what you need.
No Apple stuff for
No.
me, man.
No Apple stuff.
No.
Actually, I have an
You
iPad.
should get
You need a
a
MacBook.
we should get a Neumann sponsorship. U87 for everyone.
Ooh.
Bruh.
Sennheiser, if you're listening to this, please buy me a U87. Thank you.
Oh, I'm interested actually in the F6, the 560S, the new one that's announced.
Yeah, have you guys tried it yet? Or
Oh,
said
it's even out yet.
I tried it before it was released.
Yeah.
What?
Wait, what?
How do you try it before it's released? What? Looking for Sennheiser.
That's all I can say. I mean, we can continue.
Looking for
discuss what-
Sennheiser? What?
Yeah, I tried it before it was released, so
Oh.
I couldn't talk about it. Yeah.
About it now since it's released.
But now
Yeah,
everyone
I
knows.
can. Yeah, but I tried it early, like I think 1 week before the release or something along the line, or 2 weeks.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Who do you get to try it from? Asking
Well, I
tough
can't
questions.
say that. It'll get in trouble, man.
But is it good?
Oh, I think it's alright. It
And the
doesn't have
650?
funny. It doesn't have this funny staging thing like the 600, but it's less technical than the 650. It's budget. But I think it has a spot for some folks. But like I think too many folks think it's the greatest thing in the world. I think they just have not heard anything better. It's
but
okay, but
it's
it's been a
$200,
while.
man.
Have you heard
$200.
the?
It's
have
like
you-
a 650
Yeah, but
with
the
the
six
base aging.
the 6XX is $200 in the US too, so it's gonna be competing
Yeah.
against that.
So that's why I don't think it's anything wow. I mean it's a good alternative, because it's slightly different. But it's still the same focus centric, forward, quite intimate, good tonality. I give it decent technicalities,
Have you
but
tried?
I don't think it's worth I don't think it's the price is worth hyping. Like I mean I know it's all sold out now, and stuff. But I think it's overhyped.
Have you tried the 58X or the 598 and how they compare?
Sorry.
The HD 58X and HD 598.
Oh, it's too long time ago. I don't think I'm in a good position to comment. Very vague memories. Yeah.
Dude, someone's complaining about our English, man. I'll just start speaking Singlish from now on.
No,
Yeah.
Neumann,
So later,
Neumann is the correct term.
what are we gonna talk about next? I guess.
Yeah, Neumann is the correct way of saying it, not Newman.
Yeah, cancelled. Mr. Pelpan. No, but in German it means Newman, so it goes either way, I guess.
Yeah.
So what about the 560s? I mean, like, what do you guys think?
I haven't heard it. I'm pretty interested to hear it since I have the 6XX. Depending on how it sounds, I guess I might sell my 6XX to buy a 56S, 560S.
Okay, I have a current favorite budget headphones at the moment. I've been testing the Audio Technica R70X, and I enjoyed it quite a fair bit.
Which one
Yeah,
is that?
it's a good R70X.
Which one?
I've been
Yeah, I
trying
heard
to
a lot about it.
Haven't heard it.
Does
I
that
mean,
need a decent amp? That's the thing. Does it need a lot of
Sorry?
power? Yeah, decent amp.
no, it's not. It's higher impedance. But it's just high impedance. It's not low sensitivity. So it's okay. It's drivable. Like I mean, I tried it on my phone, like a normal mobile phone. It's fine. It's just that like the volume is like what, 70%, 80%. But yeah, it's fine.
Have you tried it on the Low 2 Paw S1, sponsored by Kevin?
No,
Yes,
but
you
I
should
tried it
try
on
on
the
that,
new. I tried it on the
What do you
new
want,
audio.
S1?
No, but I tried it on a new Audio Technica tube amp today, and I think it's nice.
There's a new Audio Technica tube amp?
Wait, I don't know whether I'm supposed to say this because I don't even know whether it's released. But yeah,
Oh, WikiLeaks right here. on
Wow.
80.
It's in the store. There's a new deck. And there's a new M. There's
What
two separate
store?
modules.
Is it gonna be like 6,000 like their other top of the line amp or whatever it is?
No, it's around a grand.
Okay.
Around a grand, and seemingly it doesn't really have very high output impedance because I tried it with my IEM and it doesn't sound like completely bog or what is this. Yeah, but I'll try and measure it and see if the impedance is bog, but it works great for headphones, and the R70X is pretty awesome on that. But I mean, that aside, the R70X on whatever. I mean, I was trying different amps and stuff. It still sounded good. I think it's like 300 bucks USD thereabouts. Yeah, that's a good entry level headphones, I guess.
Yeah. I think we're turning into the headphone show.
I like headphones.
I mean,
Hey,
well, Rush is not here. That's why you got to talk about headphones. I mean, if he's here, he
Look
won't,
at my,
won't allow you
headphone
anyway.
collection back there.
on Tyler's podcast, if you want to talk about headphones, go away. So I think Ant had something he wanted to ask JP and me what the show went live. I think it has something to do with simping. So Ant, please go ahead
You're gonna
and
get
direct your question at JP.
You're gonna try to get me to be the Rush spicy takes now. So yeah, what were you guys? How did you guys start listening to audio reviews and getting into community? I heard that there was another YouTube reviewer that you used to follow a lot. Explain.
Is this for JP or for me?
Either one, whoever. Oh, JP just
JP can
JP just turned his camera off.
This is my favorite part of the podcast. I love this
Yeah,
part.
JP's our star now, man. Come on, JP.
JP just turned his camera off, and Kevin just shut off his mic. Perfect.
What do you want to know?
How did you guys? So I heard you guys were. I'm gonna rephrase the question, and this is gonna involve Core now. I heard that you guys were involved in some sort of situation where you got banned from another server. And this is going back to what we originally started the show off. Can you talk about?
Oh,
Can you talk about how?
why are we talking about this?
How this whole story progressed? how did
Begin now.
how did Korn get Kevin in trouble?
Ooh.
Kevin.
Why are we talking about?
For me?
Yeah.
Because I can't hear JP. The con get me in trouble.
Yeah.
Well, I think when first a while back, I think was it a year? I think it was almost a year when Linso released their first, I guess, flagship IEM, the Voyager 14. I was the first one to buy it. Put it on the serial number 01. So if anyone wants to buy it as a collector's item, I got it in Singapore. I was, I think, doing a favor as what I previously did, letting people hear it, what this is all about. It's 1K IEM that I think just well above its price bracket at that time. And then I was just at Zeppelin and letting people demo it, like asking me, oh, where can I try this? You can come to my house, try it, or you can meet up at Zeppelin and try it. So I was there one day, and then I think Con had approached me. Was it I approached you? You approached me, right, Con?
I can't remember, but this is the other way around. Like you approached me.
Was the other way around? Oh, I
Hey, no,
approached
no,
you.
I approached you. Yeah, sorry.
You approached me.
Once
this
I
the-
wanted to hear the V14.
Was this the
Correct.
first time
So you
guys met?
approached me. Yeah, and then he tried it. He seemed like he liked it. And then he started to post his impressions on Hit 5. And then someone saw the impressions on Hit 5, wasn't too happy, wasn't too impressed. Started to DM me in the middle of the night, like 12 a.m., 1 a.m. And then, yes, wasn't too happy that, I mean, it's not my fucking problem. You don't like what he says, I don't care. It's not my problem. You got a problem with him, you can take it up with him. Why the fuck do you come and bitch to me about it? So I told him that I'm like,
am.
yeah, so I told him like, what's the problem? Why do you come and complain to me about him if your issue is with him? Just tell it to him instead of me. So that's basically what I told him. He got angry. Started, I guess, kicking me and banning me out of the server. And then like posting shit about me on the server so that I can't defend myself because I'm not inside. Yeah, and then I think my lovely JP, stood up for me. He started. I think I posted the convo that I had with him to JP to see, let people judge who's actually in the right and who's in the wrong. And then JP sort of he licked it, he dumped it. And then the other person wasn't happy with that, and then JP got kicked as well. So, yeah, I guess that's how it started. So
He's a
I
true
blame
hero of the story.
Corn, yes.
So you guys
The-
are
the-
war
the- the thing is
comrades
that-
now,
yeah.
right?
The thing is that with the V14, I didn't dislike it. I said it was good, but I just didn't like it. Like I said that it had nice like I still like the base even though it was a bit bloated, but in terms of whether it was good or not, I just simply said it was a good IEM, like full stop. But I guess that specific someone took it personally and I guess most of the time he said it was the best thing ever. Like I mean he did so with the Roland, he did so with like the EJ07, like always saying that it was the best thing ever, and then I just try it and I'll say that it's actually not that great. I mean I have my own opinions, so I guess he got very personally offended, and he took it on Kevin, which was really really weird because when I went into his server and I said, hey, what's up, you should give it to me, because I'm the one that caused all these problems. And then he was like, he was actually very polite to me when he DM'd me, which was very very weird. I don't understand it at all, but well, this whole event was a happy accident. It led me to knowing who Kevin was. It led me to knowing who John was. So,
Aww.
yeah, it's just awesome, man. Like I'm benefiting from this. Like I lost nothing.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll go
you
back
guys
to the
lost
interview next week.
something, but yeah, but
And the
it's
funny
a
thing
little
is
happy
that
accident.
I think when we all tested, I think I'm the person that taught the least of the V14. Like I mean, it's only like a C tier in my ranking list. I mean, it's not bad. I don't hate it, But I was pretty critical on it. I mean, not to mention would you say Roland and EJ7? They're like pretty much dumpster tier in my list.
I think we will go back to the EJ7 in a while, but me, I think personally right now, there's no beef between us. I think that's all clear. I have nothing against him. He has, I don't know whether he has anything against me or not, but I do joke around about him, but I have nothing against him. I mean, he has his own style of reviews. I have no issues with that. I used to follow him because I think previously his things he liked, his sound signature, it's pretty much aligns quite nicely with what I like as well. Maybe about 8% same, I guess. So what he says makes sense to me. But now going back to the E07, I think I didn't like it as well. What I got the demo unit was not what was described, I think, by either reviewers or in Hitfire or something like that. But I think the issue might be down to the manufacturing, how it is manufactured. I guess the later batches compared to the previous old batches, which I think has been going around Hitfire. Sorry, not Hitfire, Discord. I guess what do you guys have to say about that?
Well,
Yeah, because
I mean,
apparently the
I'd like to
resin
see
itself-
graphs first.
Yeah,
You mentioned the previous time that like the older batches have actually rail travel extension and the new one that doesn't have or something.
correct. And then I think partly because was the resin. I think it's the previous ones the shell was half filled with resin. The new ones aren't. I think that's one of the differences. I think there's another one that I can't really remember off the top of my head. But until we can get one of those golden unit out there, which is I think the unicorn right now, I only know one person who has it. but I don't think he's willing to part with it. We can probably say EJ07 is old news.
I mean, I met so many EST, and I can cover the balls of the EST, and then I measure and stuff. I can safely say there are only 3 IEMs in the world that I have heard and measured that the EST is actually functioning above the VA.
And which ones?
The Elysian Annihilator, the VE Elysium, and the Chimera Nana.
Oh.
What about this?
Oh
thing?
yeah, you measured the mast, right? I think N doesn't know about that, so do you want to break it to him?
Yeah. And I'm going to review to you. The EST does pretty much nothing on the mask.
Okay.
It's playing below the VA. Yeah.
Big oof.
Okay, pretty well. I was expecting more of a reaction, but okay.
It's still a nice set of earphones. I mean, I do like it. It didn't change how I like it. You know.
That's the thing. Why do we see such a trend whereby manufacturers are cramping in ESTs and then it's not really doing much? Why do they still put it in? Is it more of a marketing
Oh
thing,
no!
or
Let me get it on this. Let me get it.
I
On
think
Oh,
this
this.
is a JP topic.
Let me get it on.
Yeah. I was gonna direct it to JP, but he just cut me in. Your turn, boy. So you can answer now.
All right. So the way that the EST SPLs are measured, like they're about like 7 to 10 dBs lower than the way that the dB or the SPLs of the BAs when they're measured at the same the wattage of the driver with the same driver power. So the way, if you want to utilize it properly, you gotta drop all of the other drivers SPLs down to match the way of the or the level of the or the levels of the ESTs. But a lot of manufacturers either they don't know this or maybe they don't know how to implement this. So that's why you got a lot of like manufacturers using ESTs, but you can't actually hear or even see the EST, the frequency response on the graphs because they're just using it as if it was a normal BA tweeter. So they're adding like a 1 or lower than 1 capacitor on the high pass. So this is why, like, I mean, EST is definitely, I think one of the best examples of ESTs is, I haven't heard Elysian Annihilators, I can't say, but if you look at the Chimera Nana, you can clearly see where the EST FR matches up with the actual FRs of the other or of the whole spectrum. So yeah, I mean, manufacturers just don't know how to use it properly.
I think I wanna add this. I think Kevin was asked like why is this phenomenon happening, right? I think that was actually your main question, right, Kevin?
Yeah.
Yeah, like from what I see, you know, the interaction with the community and stuff, like most people, you know, they do not know better, and hey, you know, there's EST, there has to be lots of extension, it has to be good, and it's going around everywhere. Everyone just think that having EST would mean that it's good IEM, it's good treble extension, good treble, blah 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 blah. Like they have no idea, you know, they have no idea that a whole chunk of them, just a whole chunk of IEMs out there and the market with EST, the EST are absolutely worthless, you know, in the configuration, and yes, because knowledge is pretty much powerful in this, and like the most of the consumers do not have knowledge, and they just choose to believe this marketing speak, marketing talk, and just go on and buy tons of cheap whatever, you know, and believing that that's actually travel, but no, there isn't. I mean, like graphs don't lie. When it's like there's no travel means there's no travel.
But I think, like you said, a lot of the ESTs are not really doing nothing. They're just sort of supplementing the BA. Just that it gets overshadowed by the BA.
Yeah, so I would like that. So like for those example, MEST where the BA is actually does enough treble extension. When you add on, yeah, it's more if you are adding on texture and things like that, doing business SPL. I think it's cool, but I think the bigger problem is when uh those lesser drivers models, or I wouldn't even say lesser drivers, but more like the manufacturers tune such a way that they do not have any other tweeter drivers and only the EST. That's where the flaws show greatly. Like there's nothing, like it falls off like a cliff. There's no treble after that. Like I think a very good example
like
is
the EJ07.
yes, it's very good example. Like it is great until
Roland.
yeah, Roland. Yeah, Roland's great. Another great example. What like there's no treble. Empire Years Wave. What treble? You know,
That one's
it's just very poor extension, and people choose to believe that otherwise. But I
It just
mean,
needs power, man. You don't understand.
I'll try putting on I'm a just all I have access to headphone, desktop headphone amps. There's a few watts there, and I try plugging it in. No. I mean,
yeah.
like okay, like things like V Elysium. I didn't enjoy that much out of my player. In fact, my mobile phone sounded better. But I'm like, okay, hey, maybe need more power. Sure. I went on and plug into the GSX, the head amp. Yeah, it sounded better. But
Mm.
the important point is the V Elysium sounded fine at first. Like from at the start. It's not like having a great $5,000 amplifier will make something garbage. Become good because it is good to start with, and it got better with a better amp.
I think that's one point I really want to touch on as well. Is should IEM cater to people? I mean, should IEM sound good no matter the source, or should they only sound good when plugged into something that's really expensive and bulky? Because I think the point of IEM for a lot of people is for it to be portable, transportable, something you can just plug into your phone or at most a tab. It should sound good. It requires so much power that you need a headphone amp, a desktop amp. I don't think it fits the purpose, sort of. So maybe some views on that.
I mean, I don't think any IEM requires a desktop amp, to be honest, and except for maybe like the KSC 1200, because that's its own little unique animal. But I think the biggest problem really for IEMs today is output impedance and source impedance, and that's something that really bothers me, including like the MEST. It changes way too much, and the Vientolia also changes too much of impedance. And I think that's probably what people are maybe that's what people are hearing when they are listening on a a desktop amp versus a phone. I mean, phones don't have great impedance either, or at least older phones don't have low impedance.
Or even between apps, like some people can say, "Oh, this IEM sounds better on that than that."
Yeah, well,
Yeah, but it shouldn't sound
some
garbage
apps
to
have
start
bad
with, right? I
impedance.
mean, like,
You remember
Like-
there's some
I think
instances
that
of
my point is should IEMs, I guess, in the future be sort of catered more towards mobile friendly users.
well, it depends on the philosophy of the manufacturer, right? So if they design only to sound great and they market it that way, yeah, I guess that's their intention. But look at it from a general standpoint, the lowest common denominator, a lot of people are still using mobile phones, Apple dongle, etc. Like, I mean, it's a small little box, like, and like if a simple Apple dongle can't drive it properly, then it's poor design. It's just poor design to start with. Like,
Apple dongle can drive anything though.
yeah,
Sure.
but it's like, I mean, sure, if you talk about headphones, the big transducers and stuff, right? I'm talking about earphones where like, hey, that thing is small. If a Apple dongle wouldn't sound decent, I mean, of course, if you have a better amp and it sound better, yeah, by all means, I mean, I do like certain amplifiers that can be costly and I think they sound nice, but what's the point if if it's Apple dongle, it's complete garbage. And no, if you put a $5,000 amp, it will be fabulous. Like I don't believe in the nonsense. Yeah.
I think we got to go back to the basis of where IEM started. I mean, this is the reason why I love Viento, because IEM, I mean, it's in-ear monitor. It's mainly designed. It was originally designed for stage monitoring purposes. So the whole notion of like requiring specific like sources to power your IEMs to sound like the way that it should sound like that, it's kind of ridiculous. And this is why I think manufacturers need, especially Chi-Fi manufacturers, need to focus more on getting their circuitry right so that their impedance is linear and it matches any sources that you're using it with.
Well, hey, this a double-edged sword here. Do you know? I mean, I'm sure you know, but more like I think a lot of people do not know that a lot of companies, especially Chi-Fi companies, on purpose, well, maybe because they can't get a flat impedance curve, but they actually tune with such an impedance curve is not flat, so that people can just do source miming and source rolling and whatsoever. They want that community. They want to be able to sell their source. They want to be able to sell expensive amplifiers. Think about it.
No, I don't believe it. I think it's like their fault. It's their failure to actually be able to work with the impedance, and they're just blaming it and just kind of like using this as an excuse to sell their devices. I don't think anybody's actually purposely designing their IEMs like this.
It's like the incompetency to do a flat impedance curve is one, but I'm saying that even if they can, they likely don't, because that's how, unfortunately, how the market works over there. In a lot of parts of the world, they do push all this. Because okay, just like this. Okay, AK makes very expensive players, and we know that, like especially Con, have been complaining that AK have very high output impedance for something that's so expensive. Why? It's on purpose. They can. I mean, like I'm sure they can, because like the Khan series have lower output impedance than everything else. They know how to do it. Con?
Sorry.
Carl probably went to sleep.
Fell
Sorry.
asleep.
I was answering something.
Wow, no, I was talking about the output impedance, right? Like I mean,
Uh-huh.
incompetency is one, but even when they know how to, they do on purpose have different output impedance, or have weird impedance curve, just
me,
so
it's
that
just-
people
Yeah.
can roll source and whatever.
I find that very iffy to say. I feel it's like 90% of the cases is just incompetence.
Ooh,
Yeah.
calling them out now.
I feel like the DAP manufacturers, they're making bucks off of this. It's not I mean, sometimes they're the same, but I mean the IEM designers, I think most of it is just incompetence. They don't know how to match the impedance, get it linear.
I agree.
Thing is, even if they do they want to do it? Because it will cost more money.
No, it doesn't cost more money. You just add a little, you just add an LPAD to it, and it's just.
Yeah,
I think it's
I think
confidence.
the way they do it there right now is, if it works, I'm not gonna change it. I'll just do it like it is, and then I'll just make more money.
Yeah, it's a business
way they do it, yeah.
decision, right? Like if the whole industry is doing it to make people buy more IEMs and more IEMs, then like find the next bargain hunt, giant hunt, whatever, killer and bargain hunter, whatever. Like it's working that way. If you are new Chi-Fi manufacturer, you join in and rip in the money. Why none of it will. You don't want to go up and like change the game and have you murdered in China or something.
Well, I mean, this isn't just a Chi-Fi problem. I mean, like, Visioneers is terrible at output impedance matching, and Campfire and all these other brands are having the same issues too. Like, very few actually have linear impedance, like 64 Audio and Custom Art.
Yeah. Yeah, 64 audio, very very awesome impedance. Yes.
But 64 audio has their own issues.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Very
channel
very.
matching.
What channel matching?
Feels bad, man.
But well, I mean, credit when it's due. I think they are the few in the market with nice very nice impedance curve.
Hey, shout out to someone who can have a sexy voice.
Some of them.
I mean, the
Some of
ones
them.
that are advertised with flat impedance curve, not all models. Yes. Yeah.
All their new ones are, though. I think the older ones aren't.
So I think on this topic, there's quite a few things. Because I'm not as experienced or as technical as a lot of you guys are, but this might be another topic for another week or something. But what I really want to talk about and know is all the snake oil involved in audio. What do you think is snake oil, and
Ooh.
what do you think is real? Is cable rolling snake oil?
I think Torque 6 is snake oil.
Oof.
Yeah, I think it's a huge
It may or may not happen. Yeah,
in and
Who
of
knows?
itself.
I don't really care.
Uh,
Or vaporware.
As a musician and as a recording, or as somebody who's been recording, I think cables are real to some degree. To some degree.
I do too.
Well,
So
that's
not
unexpected.
it.
Do you play the
That's
guitar?
unexpected coming from JP though.
Do you play guitar, John?
I do. I play
That's
several
fucking
instruments.
why.
But
That's why. Only guitar players believe in like snake oil bullshit, alright?
no. It's real. It's real. It's real. It's real.
No, it's not. It's not.
All
it's
my
not,
oh no, it's real.
not.
All my
It's just
cables
memes.
are monster. It's real. It's real.
Yeah, I
Come
know.
on, you don't believe in cable
Guitar
rolling?
player memes, man.
But here's the thing: the reason why I don't think, the reason why I think cables in IEMs are snake oil is because in IEMs, I mean, actually in headphones also, but IEMs specifically, there are a lot of other components that go in that affect the sound, such as like the passive components, like the quality of the passive components. They're probably gonna affect the audio more than the whatever cable you're using.
Yeah.
Driver quality. There's just so much more factors that are going into IEMs other than cables. I think this is why, even if your cable is like it's using super pure grade copper, it's not going to affect it if your passive components in your IEMs are shitty.
I agree
Yeah,
with you.
we just.
I
had
mean,
that
most
afternoon.
chi-fi. I don't know about American Fi, but most chi-fi they're using a lot of like, I mean, the passive components, the capacitors and resistors that they're using. It's like it costs less than a cent per component that are going in.
Oh wait,
I mean-
I'm buying $10 capacitors for my new IEM. Am I getting rip off?
I'm just saying, especially in IEMs, I think there are more important components that are required to be considered, especially by manufacturers, other than cables.
Do you think the cables can affect the sound?
He's a guitar player. He already said yes. Come on.
I personally think it can on very certain situations. I mean, when I borrowed, well, I shouldn't even say borrow. I mean, like my cable length affected how my measurements were made on like the
Yeah,
mesh,
because it's
the VEs.
impedance, right? That's
It's
scientific.
impedance, yeah. So there's, but that's only affecting the IEMs that are like super sensitive to that. But like for me, like I don't know if that makes a big difference on like a headphone with high impedance. But maybe.
But I think some of the things are also I know Linneo has measured a lot of IEMs with a lot of different cables. Sometimes I think when we find that although the cable changes the sound signature, some people hear a difference, but when you measure it, there's no difference. Does that work?
I mean, I think a lot is not FR, but before that, I think I want to say this very important point. Like, if your cable is broken, change it. But Yeah. I mean, if your broken cable, change it. Yes, but
Hey,
if
no cables, no
yeah, but
cables.
if you have a working cable, your $5,000 IEM shouldn't sound like garbage, and you need a $5,000 cable to make it sound godly. This doesn't work that way. But if you say sure, with a whatever chip cable, your $5,000 IEM sounded good, but not wow, and you have another $5,000 cable, and it sounds better. Okay, I can take that, but like unless the cable is broken. It shouldn't sound like garbage. Yeah.
So
Okay, so I can guess Linneo's a believer of cable changing the sound then.
It's minute in the grand scheme of things. But I do believe, and it's sometimes it's like I do measure differences when it's in impedance. Like when I get cables with different impedance, I do measure differences. I mean, of course, if the IEM is not a flat impedance curve. Yeah.
so the other thing is like we're gonna start becoming the headphone show pretty soon here, talking like this. But measurements like FR curve. Like if you measure FR curve, I don't think that totally tells you everything. And for example,
Get out of here! Get out of here!
well,
No,
for example,
wait, you
No,
are
no,
you are
you
guitar,
boomer,
you are
you
a guitar
boomer.
player. Come on, you are a guitar player, and you say FR is everything.
No, no, no.
That's
You
contradiction.
you're one of those guys that are like listen to music with your ears, not your eyes, or something.
I listen
Oh,
to Tesla.
bruh.
We
Yeah.
buy IEMs to measure it noise.
No one likes
and
guitar
loud.
players, man. Come
Whoa,
on.
whoa, 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 whoa! I measured before. I think I measured stuff before anyone, or other than N, in this call started measuring, right? So
My favorite
like
music is test
like
tones.
Hey, where's Kryn? Where's Kryn?
But
no, I mean
Huh.
just his call, and well, I mean, I think measurements help me understand what's going on sometimes, and because there's more than just there's more than just FR because there's CSD,
Yep.
there's group delay and etc. THD and etc. Well, there's some
Hey,
folks out
hey,
there in the
phone
market that I've
conductor.
heard. Yeah, but it's interesting. We recently just talked about reviewers out there who do not understand what is THD. It was so funny. They never knew the term. Yeah. So what I'm saying is that there's a lot more than just FR measurements
Yeah.
that determine the sound.
And then the other thing, what I was trying to get at is like when I listen to like a headphone amp, pretty much every headphone amp nowadays is gonna measure linearly from 0 to 50,000 or whatever, including tube amps. But when I actually listen to it subjectively, I hear differences in how they play back music, and there's always the whole like AB, blind AB, all that stuff that people tell you that you need to do. But I've done at least ABing, and I've heard differences in very. I mean, it's very minute, but you can hear like the A90s sounds to me more forward and more edgy versus like my Felix tube amp, which is definitely warm, but they all measure pretty much flat. So I don't. That's one of the things where you can't just look at a measurement and say, hey.
Wait.
This is
When
what
you
it
say
says.
measured flat on no load, right? Because load and different load with different output impedance. I mean, with different impedance.
Yeah.
Will
Yes,
change.
impedance will definitely change it. But I'm talking about same impedance.
Okay.
I mean,
Well,
look
and
at all the
you
SR
actually
curves.
didn't like the best measuring what A90 or something?
Yeah,
It actually
A90.
didn't sound as good as it's
I don't
measured,
like the
right? You're
A90.
saying?
Yeah. That said, I use it for IEMs and it's okay.
Oh, I
So,
think
I
your
guess-
webcam shut down. There's
Personally,
no battery.
Oh,
experience, I think I wasn't a believer of cables changing sounds until came across the V14. I think V14. I think previously there were a few sets in Singapore. We a few of us guys met up. We had our own cables. We swapped cables. We had four. I think we had two V14s and four cables. of the cables sounded different. When we blind tested, we could tell which cable was which cable. That made me into a believer that cable can change the sound enough to tell a difference.
But here's the thing, you know. I mean, even if I notice any changes, I have to be really scrutinizing and
You have to
and
be
stuff.
scrutinizing, correct? Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
and
you guys are all fake news. Because what I'm trying to say is, I don't care how good your cable is. If your passive components within your IEMs, especially if it's Chi-Fi, if it's shit, it's not gonna really make that much of a difference. As much as, I mean,
yeah,
I mean,
I
really,
agree.
this is all electrical components. It's how much conductivity it has, how little of noise it's gonna add into your whole setup. First of all, if you're using like your phone itself has like electrical components that's gonna add noise as shit. But even if you're using the highest DAC or whatever, like if your passive components are just low quality, your cable's not gonna make that much of a difference.
Yeah, I'm going to go into that point. Actually, I agree with you, JP. So I was going to go to the point that if you have good IEMs to start with, your cable should matter lesser. Like example, for my bespoke, it's very hard. Like there's hardly any. I can use a cheap cable and I'm fine with it. I personally believe that if you have a shit IEM with bad components, the cables shift will be more obvious. So yes, in that sense, I
That's
would
why
believe that
I didn't
V14
notice it until I had the V14.
meaning that the V14 is they use very very cheap components like what JP said. That's why they will change a lot. Like example VX. VX is one of those where it's like, you know, whoa. I'm surprised. It's like I tried like whatever cables and like it just sounded the same. It's like thin and high res and stuff. Oh, of course, you know, with the exception of broken cables and cables that are exceptionally high impedance. You know, then that's a separate story. You know, but otherwise, if your cable is not broken, if your components are good, you should have minimal change.
And on that note, I agree. I think a lot of people are asking whether who's the new guy. So if you'd like to introduce yourself, FC Construct.
Who's that guy?
Yeah, FC Construct is here, is back.
How did he-
Construction.
Welcome back,
You
sir.
need to answer a
Can
few
you hear me?
questions like how hot is your roommate?
Not at liberty to say that.
I
Can't
maxed out
hear
his
you,
volume,
FC
I can't hear him.
Construct.
You can't hear me?
Very quiet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're very
so soft.
soft.
Very soft. Oh man. Okay, 1 second.
I maxed you out, so I
Um,
can't do anything more.
Okay, how about now?
Whoa.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's-
better. Yes.
Yes.
That
Put it in
better?
your mouth.
That better?
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Turned up the gain by maybe half.
Well, yeah,
Wow.
you're soft now again. It was loud just now.
Okay, one more time.
You're good.
That's
Okay, this
much
should be
better.
good now.
Good.
Okay, yeah.
There we.
Hello. I just popped in. I tried to make boba tea, but it failed miserably. So I'm here now. Yeah.
What happened? Too soft?
No, I followed the recipe, but for some reason it didn't work out for me. So. kinda
Wait.
sad.
I want to know first, who is FC Construct? Where is he from? I've
Oh.
only seen you on audio Discord and
Okay.
He's a blessing
So
to show.
I am the FC Construct. I'm
The
shady
FC Construct.
shady Southeast Asianer. I have heavy accent, you know.
It's not as bad as mine.
Once. Yeah.
Oh, oh, my life, man.
No, for real though. I'm lo-fi North American, lowly hi-fi reviewer. Very sad life.
Canadian. We're
Yeah,
adding Canada
Canadian.
to our. We're adding Canada to this show.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
No. Construct. You gotta think positively. Just like how Kevin buys Chi-Fi to let people try in Singapore because they don't get to try. You know, it's community service. You must take
That's
it
true.
like you are
true.
taking the hit. You know, reviewing the things that N don't want to review, so that you know the audience have a greater perspective of the different price tier and the things out there. You know, like
Yeah.
thank you for our service.
True.
You know.
He's the Tin T2
Yeah.
guy too, by the way. If you guys don't know.
Yeah, I'm the tin audio T2 guy, you know. They're my my starting point, my muse, whatever you want to call it.
So how was it? How was reviewing your first video, or doing your first video? I should say.
So I tried to do like a one shot take because I've literally never made like a YouTube video before. But I ended up doing like 4 or 5 shots and then picking the one that was the best that kind of flowed well. Overall, not too bad. I was kind of surprised. Like I got decent quality audio from that and decent quality like lighting. So yeah, pretty happy with it. Gonna try and do more. I think. Not sure if I'm gonna do more like written stuff or video stuff in the future, but probably a mix of both in the end.
Are you gonna have?
Right, so it's a plug here. So please watch FC Construct on our YouTube channel. This is his video. So please subscribe and like and leave comments telling that you love the video. So he will continue to make more videos for you guys. So yeah.
So comment that Anthony sounds weird.
I wonder who's that.
Who is that guy?
I'm not very sure.
I mean, that
That's
guy
a
is
very funny
actually.
comment.
I've seen his reviews on Reddit.
Please put it
before.
on your screen, and
I've seen his reviews on Reddit before, and he's like one of my favorite reviewers on Reddit. But I don't know what happened to him. I'm surprised that he just kind of.
My favorite is King Trank.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
it was King Trank commented. Yeah, King Trank.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss that guy. I don't know where he went, but he only appears on YouTube nowadays. Yeah, I mean, anyway, are you planning to like hook up with any kind of maybe, I don't know, headphones.com to receive any kind of swag? And
Who,
doing
Ant?
it? Yeah, as in you.
Oh,
Since
me.
you're part of the team now. Yeah.
Me. I don't know. I don't think I'm as weeb enough as precog, so I don't think they're gonna accept me.
Wow.
You just buy a wife below, man. Sure, then
No.
Look at these comments.
No, man, no excessive. We really don't trash up the channel. I mean, bands are hand out freely as well.
Oh. Maybe we'll see. I did get in the Elex from Russia. Bought it from him, so maybe I'll write something about that and see if I can put that on headphones.com.
Wow.
Wait,
so
you have
Ooh.
an Elex?
Maybe,
What?
maybe.
you are actually.
Why are you
Russian
not
incarnated.
putting? Why not putting on 80 first, man? Like,
Well, I'll put
hey,
it on 80. I'll put it on 80 for sure.
yeah.
But, if they want to take me, just saying.
Ooh, are you gonna like use 80 as a platform to gain fame now? Like someone?
isn't that how it goes?
Like precog, no. I'll probably still post on. I'll definitely post on 80. It's like this is a hobby thing, right? Like this. It's kinda not really worth my time to write 8 hours to write a single review and be and get
if you're
4
good enough,
uploads.
yeah. If you're good enough, UM will send you a free mess.
Yeah, like
True. I need my mess. I want a mess. Can you
Yeah.
send me more? I can join Mess is Best.
Yeah. Just talk to Kevin over here.
Leo, which is secretly me.
Oh.
I'm not getting my black MESD. You know what? Responded to me.
Okay, fine, I'll respond to your email later.
Yeah, but back on the cable topic, like anyone to add on before we move on, or should we? Yeah.
That's
All-
it,
all
man.
I can
we,
say-
we are like 1.5 hours in.
Yeah, I guess we can finish this last question about cables, stick in questions, and I think we can.
JP's even walking away.
Yeah, JP is too
He's
bored.
got
I mean,
it.
is he half drunk with
Yeah.
drinking so much?
He's probably making his new IEM right now.
While drunk.
Yeah. JP is too bored with me talking. I guess it's ignoring me now.
Does
So I guess
He's preparing for his- he's preparing
close on
for
the
his
topic of cable. And
His drinking is like fifth bottle or something. Yeah. So should we wrap up the last question? Con, anything to add?
Not really. What drink are you drinking, John?
today's con lasts about lasts for a month, right?
Yeah.
Should
It's
we
good
should we
shit.
wish him good luck?
Good luck.
Uh,
You're going to.
Con will be busy for 1 month,
Oh,
so this
right,
will
yeah,
be
yeah.
his last
We need to
podcast
find a new
before
clone
1
replacement.
month later.
I'm not quitting, guys. I'll just be away for a month. Yeah, I mean, you still see all these amazing people like Ant, Ken, John, Kevin, and construction. So it's all fine.
Why am I the second last amazing person?
No,
You're still on trial.
it's from the back. It's from the back. All right.
You're under
I
trial.
feel like it from the back. Okay.
And holds the power to the key, man. Like he decides who to put on the AD team tag.
Come back in a month and find that we have already
Yeah.
replaced you.
Yeah, we'll have our 1 week review in a couple days, and we'll see. How
Yeah.
it goes.
So anyone answering the last questions? If not, we'll taking questions and
Saw a
and
couple
you can close.
questions on front. There was a question.
All I can
See a
say is
redacted
that
question.
Yes.
Sorry, Kevin.
See a redacted question on YouTube.
Yeah. So there's no question.
And is there any questions? I didn't open your YouTube, so I don't know.
There was a question on wood, whether wood makes differences, and I have a show and tell for that.
Cool.
There was
That's for the next
one
podcast.
was, does wood enclosure affect timber or timbre?
yes.
No, for IEM or what?
Well, I don't know.
For
It might be guitars, but
Like
Okay.
for
IEM that are tube and not vented, there's no interaction.
wood,
Tubeless.
not tube, wood.
Yeah, but if your IEMs are pure BA
Oh,
and
yeah.
the BAs are not vented and they're tube and there's no interaction with the wood.
If it's
Oh.
unvented BA.
So
Yeah. If it's
I have a-
unvented tube, then no interaction. So why would it matter?
for headphones, I have this show and tell. This is the Fostex. This is actually trailers to be still on the thing. This is the Fostex Purple Heart. So the Fostex headphones, in case you don't know, are the same as the Denon, the Emu Teaks, and yeah, I think those three. Basically, the only difference between them is the wood cup and the logo, and maybe the color. But all of them sound different because of the wood. So the Purple Heart has a very V-shaped sound, which I do not like. Sorry, Tyler. I like the color. And then like you can get like this is the ebony wood that you can get from Mass Drop, or at least you could before you could. Both of these are discontinued now, but this one gives you a little bit more of a neutral sound. And then I have the rosewood. Well, my wife stole it from me, but I have a rosewood, and that has a different sound than these two as well. And then pretty much there's like, I don't know, a dozen or so different wood types between the 3 brands that you can get, and each one has a slightly different sound signature.
Oh, and which one is the best wood?
I haven't tried the Emu Teak yet, so may get that. We'll see. But my
Yeah.
favorite so far is the rosewood or the ebony.
I
Ah.
It's the
object.
best for
Ebony,
stats.
yeah.
No questions.
You know what they say, once you go black, you don't...
Emotique.
Yeah.
So why do you think the wood makes a difference? I thought it was like wood density.
Yeah, so wood density, wood density, and also how also the shape of the Fostex. One thing you can't really tell from this is I wish I had my emu with me, but the Fostex shape is actually different than the emu one. The emu one's a little bit flatter. So this.
Wait. So Anthony, have you tried actually like on the same pairs of headphones? Have you tried swapping out the different cups?
Yeah. So
And you hear a difference.
yeah, I have measurements to show it too, but I originally bought the ebony, and then I bought the emu rosewood, just the wood cup from Emu's website, and swapped them
As
out.
a musician, I don't know if I believe that.
You don't think that there's differences in wood from playing?
Wait, hang on a minute. You believe in guitar cables change, and you do not believe that transducers resonating different material
Okay,
will
that's it.
change the
No, to be fair,
FR.
yeah. To be
No,
fair,
because in
it's the humbucker
instruments,
that makes sense. Yeah.
no, get the humbuckers out of here. No, because in instruments, the reason why woods make differences because the way that their densities make them vibrate. But the drivers and headphones, they don't make the wood, especially if it's on the outside, it doesn't make it vibrate that much.
No,
So-
but there's blowback though, right? Like the,
Yeah.
the
It hits
pressure
the
from the
wood and back.
back.
Yeah, it's the resonance.
No, but it's not directly touching the wood itself.
Yeah, but there'll
it's
be
not
still-
vibrating.
Yeah, but there'll be still sound coming at the back and then going up the front again.
Can you guys see this? Oh, you can't see it. Can you see this on my screen?
Okay.
I can
think-
see
think
the. Yeah, I can
I'm
see
seeing
REW.
maybe headphones is something I'm not that familiar with, but we talk about speakers. Like you can take the exact
No,
same.
that's different outputs.
You can dismantle the speaker, have the same circuitry, put it in a different chassis, your FR will change. Like
Well,
people done that.
maybe my
What is
understanding
this
of physics
crap? What
is
this
wrong.
Dip? Holy shit! What is this dip? What is this dip?
Oh, the dip is that's a measurement rig issue. Ignore that. So mini DSP ears, this area here is messed up. Just ignore this part. It should probably be more like
I don't know.
this or something.
So correct my understanding here. Maybe I failed physics, but so the driver to push sound, right? The driver moves forward, but it also moves backwards to basically get back in its starting position, right? So as it moves backwards, it also pushes air in the reverse direction. So it goes to the back, bounces off the cups in the back, but because it's closed off, like it's not vented, that air has to come out somewhere, right? So it doesn't push out to the front as well, which is why like the different densities make a difference. That's the way I understand it.
Yeah, the major
Resonance.
differences are, I mean, the Purple Heart sounds completely different. But this and the Rosewood are much more subtle. The majority of what I hear difference from the Rosewood and this is more about the amount of resonance that you hear. The Rosewood has more of a echoey sound to it, and this one's much more, I don't know what the right word is, but it doesn't have that type of resonant, vibrating sound that the Rosewood does. But also the shape that they carved out is a little bit different between this and the Rosewood too, which can affect it. And this is actually like, this cup itself is 70 grams heavier than the other one, so that plays a role too. But it's
How much does
these are
each cup
subtle
cost
things.
then?
Well, from Emu, they start at 100 US to 140 US, depending on which wood. So the more rare the
Just
wood,
the cup?
just a cup, yeah.
Okay, so you can like hot swap them, right?
Yep, it's 4 screws.
That's pretty nice.
Um,
Kind of want to try it now.
Yeah. His cups cost you more than your IEMs.
That's true.
Oh man.
That's what he's trying to tell you. It's
Yeah.
only 100 plus for my wood
Yeah.
cups.
Damn, bro, you didn't have to do me like that.
No, he's the one saying it. I'm just
I didn't say
like
anything. You guys are just putting words in my mouth. But it's true. Well, he's got the EX1000 though, so that costs more.
yeah.
So I guess we can all agree that the best cup is Sawadi cup. So on that note, any more questions?
And any more questions from YouTube?
Someone said HD 650 and shit stack is endgame. I don't agree.
Well, it is when they have not heard anything better. Yeah, it is.
It can be.
Bruh.
It can be.
I mean, end game is whatever the most expensive shit you heard.
Yeah.
Endgame is what you think of it is, you know? You have to find internal happiness.
That's
The
deep,
T2.
bro.
Oh, wise words. Wise words.
Okay.
Although I will say,
Porn wants to sleep.
I think for all of us, if not most of us here, I think, we have reached a stage where like everything we're just making fun of, right?
Let's see. I probably can't ask that question from K-Dub.
Acted, yes.
Any more?
Besides 64,
Let's
are
wrap
there
it up.
any other vented CIEMs? Do you guys think?
So,
Yeah, go ahead.
oh, I was gonna like talk about the vent, like reading the question. Do you guys think venting makes it more comfortable? I will say like for DDs, I don't know what it is, but like depending on how it's built, I guess it becomes pretty uncomfortable like when walking around. Like I have the Audio Legacy 3, and it's not vented, and for me it has like a ton of like crinkling,
The
and
Legacy 3 has a vent.
it can be pretty uncomfortable.
The Legacy 3 should have a vent.
No. He's talking about the front. He's talking about the front vent, which is connected to the driver itself.
Oh, okay.
The Mess has a vent.
The Mess has a vent too. Yep.
If you get the
Yeah.
DP version, you get 2 vents.
Although talking about venting, let's I'm just gonna go on a tangent here, but for T2 base mod, it won't destroy your in-ears if you do the vent mod. Just putting it out there
Why are you talking about lo-fi though?
because it's my favorite.
Okay, enough. Next question, please.
No. I think it's a good point because well, if it does that, it's not much loss. So
No,
Wow,
I'm just
okay.
kidding. Yeah, but
all right, let's wrap it up. I mean, Con is like falling asleep. He needs his rest. He's tired.
yeah, I have a photo shoot tomorrow. So
Wow.
No, Kevin, I need to talk to you after this, man.
shit.
Okay. Shall we end it?
Dang, that sounds scary. Okay.
All right, and you wanna
Alright.
close it off?
Yep. All right. Thanks for listening, everyone. We're a little disorganized.
Yo, who's gonna drink with me then?
We're gonna have an after party.
Yes, there's